welcome back to the Comics family. Come and join us for a quick look at our pulls for Wednesday, the 21st of February.
21st of Feb. Man, this year's a lot's going quick.
Yeah.
That's probably just because I'm old.
Yeah, you are old now. Someone had a birthday last week.
We'll get to that at another point. Right now, why not grab yourself a coffee, ready out some snacks, and see just how much money I wasted this week.
Yes. Would you like to kick off with your new books for this week?
I'll kick off with a new book of this week, which I should have had last week.
True.
And that is Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver from the man himself, Mr. Scotty Young.
Yes. So those of you who saw our pull list for last week will know that although this book came out last week, our local dealer had some issues with Diamond and his weren't delivered until this week.
Yep.
So yes, I will also have some to show you.
She will. And then carrying on, after reading the first issue, find out it was very good. I'm going to stick with the Ultimate Spider-Man because it's Spider-Man and it's me.
Yeah, and it is a very, very hot book right now.
It is a very hot book. Spider-Man, I don't know, issue 2 will be hot, but according to Jamie, our local dealer, he said it was hot, and thankfully he managed to squirrel one away for me to catch cover A.
Well, he knew that you'd want it, so he's good at squirreling.
Very predictable.
I'm now having images of Jamie dressed in a squirrel.
I'm sorry, Jamie. Right.
Spider-Boy issue 4. Tried to dress him up as a panda, so mentally.
What? Oh, Spider-Boy issue 4, another scary cover for you.
Yeah.
This one is the first appearance of Boy Spider, so want to get a chance to read it. We'll dive into that later. I don't know. I'm assuming it's coming from, I think her name is Madam Monster. It might be that Bailey goes full Spider. You never know.
He's not Spider-Boy, he's Boy Spider.
It'd be like when Peter turned into Man Spider.
Yes, I'm assuming it's along those lines, yes.
You finished taking a piss?
Maybe.
Again, stick with Spider-Woman. Thankfully, he had an A cover left because I do like these A covers.
Yes, I think he snaffled.
Didn't snuffle one away from me. He just had one away for another customer.
Yes.
So I'm better than you, other customer.
You pinched it from somebody else because he only had a... Considering that literally a couple of hours after he got his delivery, if that, we were there. He did only have...
You said people were in and try to get these ultimates and...
Yeah. But I suppose they're also messaging him in advance saying, can you put this away, can you put this away? So.
Usually I do the same, but I tend to be there. Leaving me with still 300 books to catch up on is Spawn 350. This is the record-breaking issue. Another record-breaking issue. I think all record-breaking issues now for the longest run. 350 issues of Spawn.
How is that the longest run when there was like a Wonder Woman 800? And it's like
because
Detective Comics 1000 and something.
They split them into different volumes. This is just one volume, which just carries on. I don't know. Why don't you ring Todd McFarlane and say, wait,
Todd, what are you talking about?
How are you talking? Well, it's Guinness Book of Records, so. Then we have Weapon 8, apparently, of Edge of Spider-Verse. Now, to me, that looks like Cyclops as a spider.
It does.
But in fact, it says Weapon 8. I'm like, is Wolverine involved? Someone tell me. And this one I wasn't going to get. I didn't know it was a foil cover. And then someone...
To be fair, Jamie said that there was a nice foil cover, and I looked at it and went, ooh, it is nice.
Because they know how weak I am. And that is the Edge of Spider-Verse foil cover.
Shiny.
It is nice.
And they know how much I like my shinies.
I do know how much you like your shinies. That's why when I seen one today, I got it for you.
We will move on to that shortly.
We'll move on to that after I have
gone through his very large pile.
God's number 5. Because this is just an interesting series. I do recommend anyone who hasn't read it to give it a go. The Sentry, number 3.
You know, knock off Doctor Strange and stuff in it.
Win, yeah. He's actually a good character. I think you'd like him. Anyway, The Sentry, number 3. Anyone reading this will know, obviously, the original Sentry gone. And this new guy has popped up with Sentry powers. There's a bunch of others that have got them. And he's going around killing the others and essentially taking their Sentry power and trying to increase his own. And he's
So
just
he's the Sentry Highlander.
basically. And he's just introduced himself to the Avengers, like, hey, I'm the new Sentry. By the way, I'm joining.
Well, to be fair, from what you've told me about his powers, I imagine he probably could do that, yeah.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy Annual number 1. I believe this brings an end to Group 4. So I'm looking forward to reading this. Yeah, that's definitely one.
Now, in my head, I have the theme tune to Skyfall, but like,
But you've
4.
changed it. Damn it, now it's in my head.
I don't need Cerebro to like project into your brain.
No, it's not hard.
It's just like, I've had a thought. I shall share my earworm with you.
Yeah. And then we have Daredevil number 6. Again, another good series if you like following Father Matt. Let's go. As he's now the priestly one. And he's starting to delve more into his past. Obviously, once he came back from being dead, suddenly he was Father Matt. So
He's come back and he's an angel.
And Elektra's been giving him his space to deal with his mental stuff.
Which I imagine he needs.
And she's got her own
deal
stuff
with his, mortality and death and
rebirth. But pretty much, yeah. Then we have the final one out of the normal pools.
For you,
Everything else is Luke Cage Gang War number 4. Purely because I was getting all the Gang Wars and then realised I didn't really need to get more. So.
Well, you started off the Luke Cage because you were like, oh, this looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you looked at the Luke Cage and you liked the Luke Cage. You're not getting all of the Gang Wars because you're not getting Miles.
And I'm not getting Shang-Chi. Because once I
start
started reading, I was like, I don't really need the Shang-Chi and Miles and after like Night Terrors, like I read all of them, it's like none of these really link up that much, so I didn't need to get them all.
Yeah, but you'd committed by that point. Plus, there was only 2 Night Terrors.
There was only 2 Night Terrors.
Yeah, like per title, there was like 2. So
yeah,
it's not such a big commitment as Gang War when there's like 5.
Yeah. I think there's only 4. I think this is the final one. So.
Oh, is it?
Yay! Savings.
Yeah.
That's it for my pools.
Yes.
That's my normal pools.
Your normal pools, yes.
Let's see.
My list, as usual, is different. So.
Have you noticed it's getting bigger though? It's getting bigger.
Well, last week was obviously meant to be my big bumper week because there was like
so many Scarlet Witches, yeah.
5 Scarlet Witch covers. 4. We've got 4. I swear there was a 5th one.
I've got 1. You've got 3.
I've got 3. So that's 4 titles. That's 4 covers. I swear there were more covers that we wanted. Maybe when I saw it up close, I didn't like it.
I think 1 was a exclusive and we couldn't get it.
Okay. But anyway, last week I showed everybody the just black background tiara. I really liked it. I thought it was really plain and simple, but really cool.
Oh, we did get that one.
Right. You've got the.
You've seen my Scotty. I'm not going to
So
dig it out.
this is the A cover, which I quite liked the artwork of.
That is very nice artwork.
Am I the only one who thinks Quicksilver looks a little bit like Joey Tribbiani, but with white hair?
I do now.
Now, yeah,
like
he's got
yeah.
a young Joey. Like you keep expecting him to be like, "How you doing?" And to be fair, I can imagine Quicksilver doing that anyway, but like, with less of a New York accent and more like a Sokovian accent. But yeah, so that's the A cover.
Probably be more New York accent.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing like young Joey. And finally, my last Scarlet Witch in Quicksilver.
Are you saying that you would have cast Matt LeBlanc as Quicksilver in the film back in the 90s? But
not necessarily, but from that picture I might have.
Yeah, this is his last catch-up picture, isn't it? Book even.
Yes, so this obviously was one that I was going to get last week, but couldn't. So, yes. Jamie and Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie. I know it was Lizzie. Thank you.
What?
Bagged and boarded these for us.
She's okay.
We saw her doing it for somebody else today. Like she was bagging and boarding people's books, like before she puts them in their slot.
Right, okay.
She bags and boards them for them.
Fair enough.
When they are then coming to pick them up at a later date. So they were last week's, but got this week.
We really should tip Lizzie next time we're in there.
I only had 2 new releases this week for me. So I have Captain Marvel #5.
I thought you wanted a different cover. They didn't
I
have it.
did, but they didn't have it, and it's also not on Forbidden Planet.
Oh.
Yeah, so that is the variant I managed to get because that's the only variant they had. So I do quite like. I did like this.
Yeah, I prefer the other one.
I preferred the one that was like loads and loads of different Captain Marvels.
I'll find it.
But I couldn't find it. So
Would you like me to try and find it?
We shall see. And then my other book this week was Wonder Woman, and I had 2 2 covers I was tossing up about, and this is the one I chose.
Yeah.
So there was excuse me. There was another one that had like her being like, yay, with a load of like girls.
Yeah.
All being like, yay.
It was a nice cover.
It was a nice cover. I liked the concept of the other cover, but this one I think I preferred the actual art of it.
Yeah,
I preferred.
I think that's
I liked the
what
design
me and
of the
Jamie
other one,
both
but
said.
we preferred the actual.
Right, I'm going to point something out. Can I borrow your book for a sec?
Yeah.
Right. DC have been doing this with every book lately.
Oh yeah, this is something that somebody pointed out to us.
And yeah, Cast Strength Gamer pointed this out to us. So Billy, thank you. But every DC book now comes as normal, and then they staple on the variant covers. I had it on Blue Beetle as well. I checked on Blue Beetle. It was the same.
So after he mentioned it the other day, we literally went back.
For all our latest
the
DC
last
books.
Couple of months. I think it's only been this year.
I think it's like the last month. Yeah, so they did it last year. But that, on your part, DC, is fucking lazy.
Well, no, because part of me is a bit like, if you're on the fence whether you like the A cover or you like a variant.
What is the A cover again? See, I like the A cover, so I'll give you that.
So you then get to see what the A cover is, because the A cover isn't in cardstock. That's just in it's normal paper.
It seems like that. Just print them all out and then grab a bunch and stick different variants on.
Yeah.
Because their variants.
Because the back is also the back cover.
Lovely cardstock.
Yes.
Which Marvel, get some cardstock, because your flimsy books. Look at that. Look. That's ridiculous. Now can you hold up, when you stop reading, hold it up flat.
It is, to be fair, look, that holds the weight of obviously flips the back down.
But yeah,
it is beautiful, beautiful cardstock. And I was literally going through my box. I was like, what have I got that are a few books old? And I was going backwards through my Poison Ivies, working out at what point it's swapped.
Yeah. So again, Cast Strength Gamer, thank you for the tip.
Thank you for pointing out that really random fact.
It was an interesting little hunt to see how many books they've done it to. Apparently, it's all of them.
Yeah, it does seem to be all of them, but it only seems to be, I think, this year, because there was only
I think it was from issue 8 onwards.
18, 19. Whatever the 18. Last week's one was, I think there's one more.
Yeah, there's one before that.
It must have been the January release.
So yeah, it probably is from that.
Yes, so I think it's possibly just from the start of this year that they started doing that. But yeah, that is my very, very tiny pull list.
That is her very, very tiny pull list.
As usual.
Here's my extras. So, first of all, because they're at the top, I'm going to go through the whatnots I bought.
Yes.
From New Dawn.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, we don't spend enough money in there, so at the weekends we.
Oh, you don't think we do? Okay, I'll spend more.
We log in and watch their whatnots.
I'm not doing it anymore. Sorry, Jamie, I can't. You're going to bankrupt me.
Well, to be fair, we originally started sort of signing in just to be like moral support, yay! And
then he kept putting books up that I was like
that he knew you were interested in.
Yeah. Anyway, this first one is for Little Man, because he has developed a love of
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ninja.
I know, but he calls them the Ninja Turtles.
I know, but
and it does amuse me.
So this is issue 1. It's a variant cover from the last volume, I believe.
Oh, is it?
And that was that one. Still after 2 issues for, I think it's 101 and 105. Set of 5 connecting covers, and they are brilliant.
I want to know why they all have red eye masks, though.
So the enemy can't tell apart.
But so long as they haven't swapped weapons, I can still tell you who's who.
Well, there you go then.
So
I think originally they did all have red eye masks, and then they get like giving them colours to differentiate.
Oh, maybe.
But
me and little man, well, he wanted to watch the cartoons today, so I had to find them on YouTube for him.
Like
And
the original
the original
1987.
1987, I'm pretty sure, considering I wasn't born till the end of 87, these cartoons are older than I am.
They are an old cheese.
Yes. And he just sat and we binge watched like 2 hours of 1980s
he's
cartoons.
mental. Like, he loves
To be fair, he
Spider-Man, he's a
did,
Amazing
because he
Friends.
came and found me at one point and annoyed me whilst I was trying to get washed and dressed. So.
But carrying on with the books, I then
Yes.
picked up. I've got issue 1 and a few other issues, so I kind of wanted this one as well. But this is issue 2 or 4, and I believe it's the first full appearance of Jane Foster as the Mighty Four.
Uh-huh.
I love how he scribbled the price out on this one.
So yeah.
But wait, it's the Y. Yeah. Anyway, so this is the Uncanny X-Men, not the Uncanny. This is the Uncanny X-Men, but this is the first Jim Lee art, as you can see. I didn't need that to know. Of Jim Lee art of X-Men. Excuse me, I can't speak. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, the first Jim Lee art. That's a really nice book.
That is quite cool.
Yeah. But Jim Lee, obviously, everyone knows who Jim Lee is, so you don't know who Jim Lee is, do you?
Of course I do. He's an artist who drew X-Men.
He's done the stories as well. He was one of the 6. Do you know what I mean by that?
Oh, that went to Image.
And he was the big one. If they didn't get Jim Lee, it wouldn't have happened. And they got Jim Lee right at the last knock-ins.
Yeah, there is literally no wire.
There is a wire. It's there. You can see the little bit on the end coming out.
But it's underneath the art. It's not on top of the art. It's underneath the art. You can just see
just there. So yeah, well done to Marvel for that one. Moving on. I picked this one up because he originally had it up for a lot more in the store, and he told me it's a 1 per store exclusive. So I didn't know that. It is. I watched the show. It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't bad. But that Stupid Legacy Requiem was a nice gold cover. But I paid a lot less than he wanted for it in store. Sorry, Jamie. Sometimes it goes in my favour. Right.
Yes.
And then,
to be fair, even though you paid less than he originally wanted, it's still money in his till rather than a book sitting there that clearly nobody was buying.
Yeah.
So swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. This one, it's not the best condition, but it's one I want to read. And that's Books of Doom, number 1, and that gives you the origin of Doom.
Doom.
I love doing this for you. Fucking nutter. Right. Books of Doom, number 1, and that gives you the origin of Doom, as you said.
Book of Doom. He looks like an angry scarecrow. Like the face.
The face, yeah, I'll give you that.
The mask makes him look like an angry scarecrow.
Now, this one I picked up purely because it's issue 1, and at some point I think this will get picked up by Netflix, Amazon, one of them.
You know, you've reached a point that you were like, yeah, I've already covered the P&P, I might as well buy more.
What she said. Fables, number 1.
Is he?
Coming out of a tree?
No, he's coming out of a wolf.
It's fairy tales.
Yeah, so he's like the big bad wolf. There's Snow White, there's little pigs.
But there's more to it. You need to,
Yeah, what? There's a monkey up a tree.
There's a guy I work with who actually told me about Fables, tried to sell me his whole set. Sorry, I don't have that much money. And
Snow White's head seems slightly wonky. Is that just me?
Can't excuse the eyes, I'm sorry. But last out of the Whatnot box, wait, was this? Oh no, there's another part down there. Is the first solo series of the Falcon. And please excuse the fact that it's pence. I know people are like, oh, I get American and that, but sometimes over here you can't. And it still gives me a copy of the Falcon.
You'd rather have it as a pence and then trade up.
Yeah, I can
get the opportunity.
Yeah, maybe if I go to America, I hear you guys love a pence variant because it's rarer for you to get. So
yeah, I imagine it probably is quite novel for them. You saw what happened when we went to America and you showed someone your UK driving licence and it exploded their brain.
This is true.
I'm like, oh my God, what is this? It's a UK driving license. And literally, this dude got so excited. I was like, brace yourself. You're about to see another one.
I thought you did it first.
No, you went. It was at the fair.
So,
because they had a very sensible idea of giving you wristbands rather than having to show ID every time you want a drink.
I like that fair. That
it was
good,
very clever.
Apart from the dinosaur legs. Jason? Anyway, moving on. This one I picked up because at first I thought it was Scotty Young. It isn't, but it's still an amazing cover. And it's by Katie Cook, who I've now started following on Instagram because your art is actually
really cool.
It's cool, yeah. Deadpool 25 variant. I love Deadpool. It's a Deadpool giraffe. It's a giraffe pool.
Giraffe pool.
It is. This one I picked up for you purely because I know how much of a Scarlet Witch fan you are, and it's just an amazing cover.
It's really nice. Thank you. That's really cool.
I thought you'd like that. I nearly put it back, then I thought if I shower it later, she'll punch me.
Yeah, probably. It's really nice. Really nice.
This one.
It's almost like tarot cardy.
So, the first 4 books I've got, like the Avengers and the Deadpool book I got, is because I had to take her car for a service. I went into a toy shop because I'm trying to find Little Man a Ninja Turtles outfit for his World Book Day because he wants to go to Leonardo. And this toy shop had a little box on the bottom shelf pushed back. Because you know what I'm like, I'll sniff books out anyway. And I found the first appearance of the Immortal Hulk.
I thought you just bought it because it was
It's a cool cover.
A cool Hulk cover.
It is. That one I bought for you because it's cool. I bought most ones because they're cool, but
Did
that's
you
the
not
one I
buy me
think.
this because it's cool?
No,
yeah.
Anyway. And this one is a wraparound cover. I'm not taking it out. I'm going to take it out. Oh, I'll take it out. I'll take it out. I don't know how well this will show up on camera.
It is making my eyes go funny.
But it does make your eyes go funny. And that is...
It's a lenticular...
I don't know if you
Avengers.
How well that comes up. You can kind of see it.
Sort of see the...
It's like Avengers and X-Men all thrown together.
Yeah, like the cool 3D.
Yeah, this is part 1, sorry.
And that was literally a cover lover purchase.
And I don't want to read part 1 because you know what I'm like. I'd have to read the rest of them. And he had the rest in the shop, and I wasn't going to pay his prices.
But yes, so that was literally he took my car to be MOT'd and serviced this morning and came back with comic books. My service didn't cost how much he said it did it? It actually cost less, and a large chunk of that was comic books.
I gave you the receipt. It's over there. It's got the cost and the part costs on it. Anyway, and then these ones.
Back to New Dawn.
Back to New Dawn. These ones he's been holding on to me. Hold on to for a while for me. They're also the ones that Lizzie wanted, so she probably hates me now a little bit. I do apologise. And they are just sensational She-Hulk. I've managed to mix these up now, but it is 2 to 10. 9 should be back there. Issues 2 to 10 because now I want to try and finish this run as well. Now that we finished run 1, I'm not going to whip them one out. No comment? Okay.
No.
So that's sensational She-Hulk. I can't speak tonight.
Maybe if Lizzie wants to get into She-Hulk, she needs to start like the new ones because you said they're really good.
Oh, the new ones are good, yeah. You would really like them.
I know. You keep giving them to me and they go in my box and they are never to be seen again because things go in that box and I don't get them out. I will get round to reading at some point. I
will. When?
I'll finish that box before you finish your 300 spawns.
Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Who will win the race? You're surprised.
I don't know.
We'll think of something. Someone leave in the comments what the prize should be.
For clearing the reading pile.
Yeah, I mean, my reading pile is clear. It's just the spawns I've got now.
No, it's not. You have like all of these new books suddenly.
They'll be gone by next week. They'll be gone by Saturday probably.
Yeah, you are on earlies, so you do get up and come read comic books at like 4 a.m.
It wakes me up before I go. And then I go to work and get on with it. Anyway, that is it for the pull list.
That is finally the end of his
massive pull list.
Ridiculously huge pile, as usual.
Yeah, to the point I've had to buy a new box.
Any excuse to buy a new box.
Pretty much. I can't help it. They've come out with these boxes with amazing artwork now.
Yeah, he bought a cool Spider-Punk box. Do you want to show everybody your cool new box?
No, I thought I'd just reach for it. I mean,
There
if you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen my new box.
Why are you trying to
But that is the new box. It is
There we go.
currently empty, which I can fill with all this stuff.
which will soon be full, yes.
Yeah. So I've put the Strange Academy in there.
Okay. Yes, your birthday that we alluded to earlier, that will be up very soon. It might actually come out before this.
It will come out before this.
It will come out before this. So
check
check that out. So yeah, don't forget to join us next
So if
week
that comes out before this and she said check it out, please don't forget to go back and check it out.
If you haven't already seen
it.
And we've got the keys coming out for next week and then next week's polls, and yeah, you guys know the drill.
Yeah, and at some point we will try and do more stuff in the community.
Get out and about a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Don't forget to like.